Guys, happy Thursday morning. Very wet Thursday morning. I'm just going on here because I've just had a great chat with one of my face-to-face clients, and it was we were talking about our experiences just in health and fitness. So she was coming from her angle, and I was coming from my angle, and we talked or we tried to decipher, right, what's the one or the thing that's most um, that most stands out between kind of success and failure long term. We're not talking about short term. um, and we both came to the conclusion that it is just a mindset thing. um, the client that I was with, she's had, she previously she battled with her weight, but now she's in a place where she doesn't battle with it so much. And it's all down to her mindset. She needs very little motivation from me. I know if I give her something or if I present something in front of her, she will do it, and she will do it to the best of her ability. And fundamentally, it's down to her mindset. And it just got us talking, and it stimulated my mind and got me thinking back to my past experiences with when I realised how important actually mindset was to the job I do, and I haven't always thought like that. And also, secondly, things that I've brought in with clients that have actually stimulated change with their mindset, um, which it has had the desired effect, which has been really good. I think for me, it all started when I went back to uni as a mature student. So I went to Lincoln Uni, and I never forget. I was sat in a psychology lecture. I can't even say it. I was sat in a psychology lecture one day, and I forgot what it was, but we were on about a topic, and it just clicked with me. It's actually right. Well, it's not about like waiting until the client's motivated or until they've got enough willpower to make the exercise or the nutrition that I'm giving them work. It's actually down to how they're programmed mindset wise. And it all of a sudden clicked. It's like, right, well, how do I get their buy-in? How do I get their adherence? How do I change their perspective on things and change their mindset on things in order to get them where they want to be long term. So exercise doesn't seem so much of a chore. They're open to change. They're willing to adhere and follow the programs you set them. And you can look into it any other way, and there's more than one way to skin a rabbit, and there's loads of approaches. And then I thought about, right, well, what have I brought in with clients that has kind of like almost like tricked their mindset? And as a society, I feel sometimes we lose the ability to be ourselves and to be different and to stand out from the crowd. I think we're sometimes too much like robots, and like we follow like societal forms and we just go along with it. So, for example, like the working week starts on a Monday. Why does your exercise week have to start on a Monday? It's things like that. And certainly I brought that in with a few clients that have been very, very busy. So, for example, one particular client, he's a CEO of a business, very, very busy. And I said, well, instead of your workout week starting on a Monday, I want it to start on a Thursday. Monday to Wednesday, very busy. So right, it starts busy. So your job, your objective is to get 4 sessions in Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then for your last 3 days of your workout week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, anything is a bonus. And then we adopted this. He tried it. And then a few weeks later came back to me and was like, well, I'm finding myself exercising Monday and Tuesday, whereas before it was a real chore. But because he built up that momentum in those 4 days from Wednesday to Sunday, it then wasn't so much of an issue. He could understand the benefit and the buy-in of doing Monday and Tuesday session. And all that is a shift in mindset. The week's not changing. They're still the same days, or they still would be the same days, but it shifted his mindset of, right, okay, things die down on a Thursday for me work-wise. I have more time to expend on my health and fitness, and it just snowballed and built the momentum. And he's still, I know now, he's still an online client. He still employs that philosophy with his workout week. Another societal form is that exercise has to be 60 minutes. Yeah, why does an exercise session have to be 60 minutes? I have never ever understood this. Like, for most people out there, 30 minutes is enough. Like, I just don't understand, like, why people still have, like, you know, I still get new clients now. They're like, oh, yeah, it's meant to be 60 minutes, isn't it? It's like, no, like, you're done. 45 minutes is enough. Like, you have got a training effect. The objective of the session is not for me to do 60 minutes and that's it. It's to give you a training effect and that's it. That's enough. Just hang on. The next client's here. The next client's just turned up very early, so I'll have to be quick with this. But the reason why I'm saying this is with regards to a 60-minute session. Sometimes very busy people, or people that find exercise a chore or don't particularly like it, or the reason why it's stopping them starting a health and fitness routine is because they're like, right, I've got to do 60-minute sessions, is because it's just an uphill task. They're like, I can't do 60-minute sessions. So what a solution would be, right, well, just do 10 minutes. And do you know what you find out when you say to people, right, just go to the gym and just do 10 minutes, or just get on your bike in the garage and just do 10 minutes. They always do more. They'll end up doing 20 or 30 minutes. And all of a sudden, then that momentum builds and it snowballs into them getting in shape. And again, that's just a change of mindset thing that, you know, a session doesn't have to be 6 minutes. It can perfectly be 10 minutes long. Another societal form is that to get in shape and to lose a lot of weight, you have to deprive yourself of calories or certain foods. You can't eat bread, or, you know, God, carbs. You can't eat carbs. And you have to do every form of exercise out there 7 days a week. And obviously, if you've been listening to a lot of the stuff I put in this group, you just know that that is simply not the case. Yes, you've got certain foods which you have to have as your core of your nutrition, but you can still live a very flexible life with regards to nutrition, and you certainly don't have to exercise every day of the week. You just have to be smart in your approach, and you have to be planned, prepared, and you have to be disciplined, and you have to show self-control. And it's all about this. It's all about changing clients' perspective on things. And I get it with some clients where they're like, right, Paul, like, I'm 3 months down the line, or I'm 6 months down the line, and I'm not where I want to be. And it's like, yeah, you're probably not where you want to be with weight loss, or how you want to look. But actually, let's look at the progress you have made. And the progress they've made has actually been with their mindset, the way they approach food. They've got a better relationship with food. They've got a better relationship with exercise, which was actually toxic when they first started with us. You know, not necessarily their fault. And it's all about changing your perspective on things, which then changes your mindset on how you approach a given thing, which then affects your decision making, which then affects your actions you take. So there's that cascading effect. So it's not always set in stone that you have to carry on thinking a certain way. And I would say, if you're unhappy with where you are at the minute, and if you can't change, or if you can't get yourself up, active, and into a health and fitness regime, then you need to start looking at food, at exercise, at your lifestyle in a whole different light. And yes, that sometimes can only happen through external help, through reaching out to someone like myself, like a coach, and actually getting a different perspective on things, have someone look from the outside looking in and give a perspective. So I just want to share that with you. I've got to get to my client now. She's very punctual. I'd love to say she was late and I've changed perspective on that, but no, she's a very punctual person. But I've got to get to my session. But yeah, I just thought I'd share that with you. Like, the fundamental thing, guys, is that you have to be open to change. If you're unhappy where you are now, you have to be open. Once you're an open book and not a closed book, then we can really start working on changing how you view things, your perspective on things, which is obviously changing your mindset. And once we can change your mindset, then you don't have to rely on motivation and willpower as much, because you've got your buy-in for the long-term process. And when you have a buy-in for your long-term process, because your mindset and your perspective on things has improved, then you really will be surprised the power that has and where you will be in 6, 9, 12 months time. Okay. So that's all I want to share with you. So let us know in the comment section what you think. I hope everyone has a great day today and stays dry. And I'll speak to you soon. Cheers.